Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I am working on a grapevine wreath with some, I think they're peonies. Yeah, some yellow peonies. I really like yellow with like gray tone foliage. So, I'm going to get some of that in there. But this is my wreath. It's from Hobby Lobby. The ones with these industrial strength jump rings on them that you have to like saw off with a plasma cutter. Seriously, why is this so secure? I mean, that's crazy. Okay. I got some regular scissors here. I'm just gonna go and snip. This one is all over the place. I don't mind stuff like this. It's just, I mean, like little curly cues, that's cute, but like all of this is definitely what we're gonna have to put on bow, I'm thinking. Oh yeah, this is what I always do first when I'm making grapevine, just to clean it up a little bit. Because I feel like when I do that first, I'm not going to be pulling all of this off while I'm making the actual wreath. What is this? Is this even... Why do they, I don't know how they have these pieces that are just like stuck in there and not attached to anything. Okay, my bow's going to be up here because I have some things that kind of trail down. So let's do that. My easy bow maker as always. Did I already lose my pipe cleaner? It was right there. My easy bow maker as always. And I'm using this gray plaid fall ribbon with this black and white Christmas ribbon. Joann's and Walmart. Up over there. Alright, so I think I know how heavy, like the black and white one's super heavy. Like that's a really nice ribbon from Walmart. This was a little thinner. I think I want this on top. So we're gonna put this on the bottom. Give this about a 10-inch tail, maybe? Yeah. Okay, so 10-inch tail. Turn it. 6-inch loop. Turn it. Loop. Up comes tail. So how are you guys doing today? Good, good. I am not doing so great today. I'm sure, as you can probably tell already. Tomorrow's my birthday, and hair. Like, I'm not one of those people that's like, oh god, I'm getting older. Like, I already feel like, how much worse can my life get? I already feel like I'm 80 years old, you know? I don't know, I haven't been feeling good all day. Not in like, not bad in any specific way, just like, you know? Just kind of laying around in bed. I took a couple naps. But my back has been killing me, and I think that's just, you know, I can only go through so much physical pain for so long before it begins to take a toll on my mood. Alright, so those are my 6-inch loops. You could do more if you wanted. Should we do more? Nah. I hate overwhelming a floral wreath with a giant bow. Again, but I'm going to bring these down to 5, and we're just going to do the same thing with the 6 loops, and then we'll do another one in the middle until we get to the end. But yeah, I woke up from another nap, my second nap, and I was like, I gotta get up and do something. And it took me an hour between after getting out of bed to finally sit down right here and be like, all right, let's do this. I always feel better after I come in here and talk to myself. And I'll have a video, and I'll have a wreath to sell. But yeah, tomorrow is my birthday. Me and my mom are presumably going off somewhere. She took off. If I'm feeling up to it, because I mean, if I feel like I felt this morning when I woke up, I'm just going to be like, nope. Every year on my birthday, me and my mom go off. And every year, something happens. It's like, oh, I'm going off with mom, that'll be fun, you know, she'll have a day off of work, I'll have... Wait a minute, she's working until 11 tonight, that means she's gonna have to... Oh, well now I feel super crappy. I didn't realize she was working until 11 tonight. That means she's gonna get home, not go to bed until midnight, and then be over here at 7 in the morning. Okay, so I just did a little last loop, my 7th loop, which will be our center loop. Yeah, one time we went out and I forgot my wallet at home. I mean, which wasn't like the end of the world because my mom had money. And we ended up just going to we found one of my, the bank that I go to where we were at. And I just got money out. I have a snag on my nail or something, which is hard to believe because there's literally no nail there, and it keeps catching on the ribbon. It drives me crazy. Yeah, I did not realize until I just said that she is working right now, and she will be working until 11 o'clock tonight, and then expected to come over here and entertain me all day. It's my freaking birthday again. Well, didn't I just say I don't like a bow to overwhelm a wreath, and that's like, well, I guess it's not too big. going, especially now that I know that she's gonna work until tonight and get up in the morning to come over here. I wanted to go to at home. But I mean, the one we would go to is not like super far away. It's just like also not convenient. This may end up being a voiceover video because I'm just like sitting here doing stuff and not talking. I'm going to pull my tails down first. Let's open this up some. I'll figure something out. Michelle sent me a gift card for Craft Outlet. So I'll get some stuff there. Maybe I'll do that later on and it'll cheer me up. You know what, I'm just gonna roll these up right now and worry about them later, because I definitely want to spray that one. I also have really bad days when I find like I don't leave in the morning. Like it was super cold this morning and I was like, nope. Even though there was no food in the house. I had no drinks. I haven't had caffeine all day. It's probably not helping anything. But like I didn't leave to go anywhere. Even just if it was go run to get drinks, and I'm like, stuck alone with my thoughts all day. Alright, so we have this wreath with this lopsided looking bow on it. That's not lopsided, it just looks like, I don't know why it looks like that. Alright, so this is going to be my heavier side because I want the stuff that I have to trail down over here, and it's going to hang down like that. It's not going to go, well, we'll go around a little bit, but let me start with my peonies. Which, when I bought these, I did not realize they were all the same size. I mean, they are. No, I guess, okay, maybe they're not. Do we like the foliage? I like the other, well, on the $30 bush I used. Of course, the foliage was nicer. One, two, three, four, five, six. Okay, so that is 6. I was like, wait, what am I counting here? Alright, and I'm not keeping this because, well, I guess I could keep some of it if I needed it for something, because they're not bad leaves, they're just like, I might add the leaves, I don't know. We'll see. Like maybe just 2 sets. That doesn't want to go on there, so we'll have to glue those separately. Okay, we have 6 flowers to work with. We will only be using 5 or 3. Just one there. Just kind of coming in, so let's have this one going out. One there. Such a nice cherry yellow, huh? What would I do with one left over? But I'm not going to put an even number on there. Let me start from down here. I don't really have any rules when it comes to stuff like this, except I would prefer, just for my own sense of symmetry or unsymmetry, I guess, is to not have an even number. And the way I've always thought about that is I don't want to look at something and immediately find the middle of it. Something is like flashing out the corner of my eye, like a reflection. What is reflecting that? I'm probably just having a stroke again. I don't want to look at this wreath and be like, oh, 3, 3, 3, bows in the middle. Which I think I would do if they were an even number, because these are brighter flowers up against a somewhat muted background. So the odd numbers isn't about like a rule, it's just, it always seems to look a little better than if I put one here, let's see, and then like put one here. Like, see, it just looks very, does that make sense? This one stick up a little bit. When I was in high school, I think I was, it's whatever years What Lies Beneath came out on video, because I told my friends, not Michelle, I don't think she was living here at the time. You know, my high school friends like Stephanie and Jessica and Lisa and my friend Natalie. I was like, hey, you know, y'all want to come over and we'll like order a pizza and watch What Lies Beneath for some reason? And I'm like, yeah. And I don't know what happened, but them coming over at like 7 or something, and I called them and I was like, hey, I'm not really feeling good, so you know, we're not gonna do anything. And I remember my mom came down and she's like, where's everybody at? And I was like, oh, I just told them not to come. And she was like, why? And I said, I don't know. And she was just like, why would you do that? It's your birthday. Like, don't you want to, you know, do something with your friends? And I was like, no. So, I watched that movie alone by myself. And that was one of my saddest birthdays. And I don't know why. I was like, No, I don't feel like it. Because it wasn't anything they did. I was just like... I don't know. Probably should have taken that as a warning sign of things to come, huh? All right. Let's see. Here's the foliage situation. When it comes to greenery, there are 4 colors. Personal opinion. There is, here we go, this will work. I'll probably end up adding this too. There's green, which is green. There is yellow, like this. There is gray, which I would consider both of these gray. And then there's blue, which I don't have an example of, but if you think of, what is it, like around Christmas, they always have like the blue spruce or whatever. That's not blue, and none of these are all green, but that undertone is there. And this, I don't know what this is, but I bought it. For $14 apparently. Wow, I just cannot be trusted alone in Hobby Lobby, huh? But this is my main. I think this is supposed to be willow. Looks like willow. Shakes like willow. I'm just gonna take a couple of pieces of that. I mean, I know like the ends are supposed to look like that, but they just look like broken. They all appear to be the same size, so let's just go with that. Alright, so see, I want this kind of coming down like this. I'm not gonna try to like attach it anywhere else, I'm just gonna kind of get it in there. After I... Ow. Got like a wire sticking out of it. What a weird thing to think of, that birthday that wasn't. I wonder what was going on besides me just being me. Alright, and this one's going to come down under here. I'm going to take that off so I get a little bit more glue too. I hope nobody figures out I have no idea what I'm doing. Or do I? I don't know if I'm going to use use that other kind of traily plant, whatever that's supposed to be, just because I want to kind of stay with the gray and then use a little bit of the boxwood to brighten it up. So this is seeded eucalyptus. This is from Walmart. I think this is a great price. I mean, it's like $3.50 maybe for that big bush. And last time I kind of cut it all apart and like pulled the leaves off, but this time I'm just using a little bit of the stem to kind of tuck in. I think my glue pot's kind of crapping out on me. I can't turn it up all the way because then my lights get weird. What's going on with this? I don't know. I like to bounce back and forth too. I'm sure y'all have picked up on that by now. And another birthday. This is when I'm like, yo, bad stuff happens. I invited my friends Cindy and her husband Travis. Were they married at the time? They might have been. I was like, this was a long time ago. Like I had just moved into this house. And they picked up sushi on their way home from work and they stopped over and it was so nice. And my sister, both my sisters and my sister's girlfriend stopped by, and I was like, oh yeah, and you know, we were just kind of like hanging out, eating cake, and I had, looking back now, what was probably my first panic attack, like something I recognized as like, wow, something's wrong with me. And I don't know if it was because there were so many people. You know, there were 5 people in my house. But I remember going outside and it was cold because, you know, it's February. I remember going outside and like not being able to breathe. How old was I then? I don't know. I turned 30. I think it was when I turned 30. Yeah. When I turned 30, I was working at the florist. Was that really that long ago? I guess so. And I threw a this goes to show you how different I was at this time in my life. I threw a Mad Hatter Alice in Wonderland Tea Party birthday at the place I was working, you know, and we had big topiaries, and everything was red and purple. And I invited like like everybody I was friends with at the time. That was a fun birthday party. And I think that was the last time I drank any alcohol, to be honest. Because somebody brought Jello shots. Again, I was 30. Cut me some slack. Somebody brought Jello shots, and those are like so easy to throw back. I remember I wasn't like so drunk that I was like, I need somebody to drive me home, but I was driving home, and I was like, why is this street so long? And I realized I had like passed my house up, so I went back around and like went to go into my house, and I passed it up again. This is gonna be too long hanging down. I kind of like it, but at the same time I'm like, nee. What happened to that bush? Oh. I think I'm gonna cut another one of these up, just to dot around. But yeah, don't drink and drive. I was like, no, I'm fine. And I was fine. I didn't feel like I couldn't drive my car, and I was literally like 2 blocks away from my house. Still managed to pass it up twice, but my mom must have been living in Metairie at the time, because she came with my sister, and my sister invited like a bunch of her friends, and I was like, why are these people here? I don't know these people. But my dad was there, and he brought my grandma, and I was just like, this is so weird. Because it was like work friends, school friends, family. So slow, but y'all okay with that? Y'all know I'm traumatized. Okay, I forgot to grab my lambs here, so I'm gonna grab that right now. This last little, I think I have some more of this. It's just not the cheap one. I think I'm not feeling great today because I took an ibuprofen last night, which will destroy my stomach. But my back hurts so bad. I was literally like in bed panicking. I forgot to turn the heater off before I came and sat down, so now it feels like it's 1,000 degrees. Yeah, this glue is like not even melting in the middle anymore. I'm just filling in some of the very open spaces, like right here is a pretty big open spot. I've been doing a lot of grapevines lately. I just love them. flowers are on. Our greenery is on. These are going to drive me crazy. Especially because it's not glued into anything. It is now. Alright, and the last thing I'm going to add is my purple. I have like a love-hate relationship with purple and yellow together because I love them together. Obviously, purple and yellow contrasting colors look really good together. But anytime I have put purple and yellow together in anything, somebody's like, oh, it's a Saints wreath. Not a Saints wreath, it's an LSU wreath. And I'm like, no, it's just purple and yellow. Oh, I love that. What is that? It's an Easter LSU wreath? So sometimes when I'm like, I want to do purple and yellow, I end up doing orange and purple. Which I'm sure is some other dumb sports teams' colors, but at least not the one down here. When I worked for the florist, we always got like when people come in to make arrangements for funerals and stuff, they'd always be like, he was a lifelong LSU fan. We want the casket to be purple and yellow roses. And I was like, really? Because a purple rose is on a thing. You have to use lavender. That's a video all by itself about the weird request we got. I guess they're not weird because it's like personal to the family, but they used to call. People would come over and they'd be like, yeah, or they would. The best is when they call, so you have no idea what they actually want because you're not talking to them in person. This one's kind of going in this way, so I don't want this one to come out a little bit. Or do I immediately regret that? No, that's okay. Like, oh, my dad was a fisherman, so can you make like a boat out of flowers? And I didn't do that stuff because I was like, I can't make it. Well, I could have made a boat out of flowers, but one of the women that worked there, she was much better at that. Or like, oh, he really likes squirrels. Can you make a squirrel out of flowers? Sure, why not? We used to make these, I don't know, it seems like a down here thing, but every time I think something is like a a New Orleans thing, then I see it somewhere else. These, well, it must be everywhere because they were like in the Floral catalog for like Oasis or something, one of the big floral companies. There are these huge rosaries. Wait, hold on. Ugh. There are these huge rosaries that go in the top part of the casket, and they have places where you can put roses and spray. You put little spray roses in and you kind of crimp the thing around it. I made so many of those. I feel like I'm getting off center. Well, a little bit, huh? Maybe. How does that look, y'all? Beautiful. We did a lot of those, and I would always do those because I could just like whip them out real quick, just cut down a roses, stick them in there. And someone wanted the rosary with the roses in red. I'm not a fan, but wanted the rosary in red, but they wanted it to have crawfish in it. because he was either a crawfisher or a shrimper, or he just really liked crawfish, or was like, okay. And they were like, we're gonna do this, right? And I was like, you're gonna put crawfish in a rosary. I mean, I just want to put that out there. Like, that's what's happening. And we did it, and it looked exactly like you would think it did. Man, I've been using its purple stem forever, huh? It's finally done. You won't have to see it in another video until I go back to Joann's and buy more, because I might. I think I'm going to put this like up here to bring a little bit more. That's fine. Or here. I think up here. There is like a 3-inch hunk of glue right there holding all this stuff in place. Alright, so that is it. Let me fluff around a little bit here. Where's the other tail? Tail down. Oh, here it is. And again with the tails. Here's one. I mean, I know I curled it up, but really? Is it? Yeah, if I have tails that are just kind of doing their own thing, I will not hesitate to tack them down, but I think these just need to kind of be moved. Alright, so let me fluff this up. I feel like I want to take this bow off and give it a little bit more of a grip to hold on to. You know, wire it on so it's holding on to more of the base. And I will be using my spray glue on the ends of this woven ribbon, just because that is that's like, that's a given that's going to start to fray. I finished this in time because my bag is starting to pound again. Okay, so there we go. Yeah, see, this bow is just kind of wobbly. There, it'll kind of trail down some. Yeah, I like that. This flower over here got a little hidden, but that's alright. I guess I could put the other one over here. No, I don't like that. Alright. That's the dog. As soon as I said alright, he jumped down. This is it. Thank you guys. I'm sorry that it's just like me not talking for most of it, or telling you horrible stories for most of it. But hey, there was that thing about the funerals and stuff, so. This is my last video I make before my birthday, so I'll be even older and sadder and in more pain next time you see me. No, I'm sure it'll be fine. It has to be. Alright guys, thanks for watching. If you want to buy this wreath, it's listed below, and there's a link to my Etsy with the rest of my links. You can join us on Patreon, follow me on Instagram, or tip me on Venmo if you want. Alright guys, bye.